People often ask, how does God come from Adam and Eve to Noah? Well, this is the map of Adam and Eve and Noah. You see, here's Adam. And Adam had other sons and daughters, but they don't really talk about them. Here's Abel. Abel was killed, so he has no bloodline. Here's Cain. Cain had a bloodline. God placed a curse on Cain, and Cain said, God, whoever catches me after I kill my brother, they're going to want to kill me. But God didn't only curse Cain, he also protected him. So he said, whoever hurts you is going to have to speak to me. Because remember, vengeance is only for God, not for us. So God protected Cain even within his sin. See, Cain was able to have a family afterwards. And from Adam, he had another son called Seth. And from Seth, it came all the way down to Noah. And Noah and his sons. And Noah is most popularly known for the flood. So I compared and contrast two things, the Noah's Ark and the Titanic, because I want to put it between then and now to show the power of God. How much people here know about the Titanic? Everybody. From the movie, right? My heart will go on. Everybody know that song. Everybody knows Noah's Ark, right? Okay, so Noah's Ark, that's found in Genesis chapter 6 to 9. It was built by a 500-year-old man. Noah was 500 when he built Noah's Ark. It was made of 300 cubits in length, 50 cubits in width. It was made by something called gopher wood. That must have been exclusive because I never heard of it. But it must have been strong. Because look, it lasts 40 days and 40 nights of non-stop flooding, non-stop. There was 8 people on board, 7 pairs of all clean animals, and 1 pair of all unclean animals. Now we compare that to the Titanic. The Titanic was owned by a company called White Star Lines. It had 2,224,000 people and crew members and people on board. 1,500 people died that day. It was the largest shipload at the time, and it was considered to be unsinkable. But guess what? It sank. It sank only 4 days into its maiden journey, getting hit by an iceberg. So you see the difference between when something is made by fate and when something's made by man. This was the sign of the covenant. Genesis chapter 9, 12 through 16. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant. I am making between me and you and every living creature with you a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of all kind. Never again will the water become a flood to destroy your life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all the living creatures of every kind on earth. After the flood, a lot of people died. The only people that survived was Noah and his family that was on the ark. And all the life that was outside of the ark died as well. So God made a covenant, he made a promise to all of us that he will never flood the world to that magnitude ever again. And to keep that promise, he shows a rainbow. Everybody ever seen a rainbow after it rains? Anybody ever seen one? Like the water and the sky, you see the rainbow. Nowadays, the rainbow is a sign of something else. No disrespect to them, who are I to say how they live. But it was unfortunate what happened to those 50 people in Orlando a few weeks ago. Regardless of how they live their lives, we don't have the power in our hands to take life, nor is it wrong to take life. Those people were important to their family members and their relatives. So I'd like to give a moment of silence for the 50 people that died and the 50 people that got injured. Amen.